Season's greetings to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute or three, hasn't it? And what were we? We're about 17th of December, folks, and look at this for a day here. Absolutely perfect. What an absolutely stunning day. And that poor wee boaty thing away is over there. Still hasn't been recovered. What a feckin' waste. Well, folks, I did say I would jump on Christmas time and give you all the season's greetings and that shenanigans. Sorry, folks, I think I'm pushing the sun straight into your eye there. And if I do remember saying, I think I also said that I'd jump on when I either choose between the wee new BMW R12 or if I manage to get myself a second-hand GS. And would you lo and behold, folks, and a very Merry Christmas to me, we have the GS. I got myself a GS. Never in a million years did I think that I would be able to afford a wee machine like this here. And bar the stuff I already had, folks, I have done absolutely nothing to it. For the fellow who had it before me has... yeah, she's fully decked out. She's absolutely stunning, man. She really is. So there you go, folks. See, good things come to those who wait. And as far as I know, well, not as far as I know, I do know that the wee KTM had, it wasn't in the BMW garage too long before an absolute legend called Sam from up country bought her about was it 3 weeks ago? Yeah, thereabouts. And of course the fella has some questions, so we've been communicating away there, and at some point in the new year hopefully I'll meet up with Sam for coffee and a big slice of cake. But in the meantime, folks, there she is, the R12 or the BMW GS R1250 Rally. What an absolute weapon. And of course I've only gone 10 miles a day, she's clever already. Sure, it is winter. But folks, what a day to be out on the bike. What an absolute day. It's only 4 degrees, but I don't care. Not a cloud in the sky. The roads are a wee bit slippy, but folks, this wee stretch of road I'm on here, for those who know the peninsula, this is down before the ferry, but last week we had another real bad storm. And Jesus, this road's closed because the sea wall's damaged the way on around the corner. It's damaged up the road a bit, which I'll show you on the way out. But I mean, the seaweed was coming over the walls here, and it's just an absolute mess. But there we go. But so there she is, folks, the BMW GS. Right, give me a minute or two till I'm back on the road. I'm sure I'll have a natter on the way out to the village with you. Right, back in a sec, folks. Back in a sec. But of course. Being winter and running inner gloves and outer gloves, this next part's an absolute pain in the arse, but sure, we'll get it somehow. So, look at that, in the sunlight. What a setting that there is. Awesome. I'll tell you before I start, folks. For I rode the whole way down here from the home. It's only about 20-minute ride. But I had to ride down with my visor open. For the sun is that low, I had to use the internal sunshade to see where I'm fucking going. And of course, with the balaclava and all that, it wasn't too bad, but still, you get a real waft of cold air coming in through the helmet. And Jesus, got the sniffles now, but sure, that's winter riding for you. But apart from that, folks, like I say, 4 degrees, and I'm as toasty can be. For I've got merino wool base layers, I've got British Army wool socks, and I've got more. I've as much wool on me as a sheep, so I'm warm enough. Plus, I've got the merino wool balaclava, like you know, so it's toasty. Look at that for a day, Jesus. It's just days like that just make you glad to be alive, folks. It really does. But anyway, so this machine. I'd been watching the BMW guys, BMW Motorrad Belfast. It's Charles Hurst, and just every so once a week or twice a week, I'll just come onto the site to see the used bikes, and I would just about to book a test drive on the R12, and I logged onto the website to book the test drive, And lo and behold, this big girl sat there. Same age as the KTM, same miles as the KTM. Full set of BMW aluminium luggage on the back, and it's the fellow he has some lovely extras on as well. So I went up, took her out for a test drive in the middle of November, pissing down the rain. But sure, if you're going to test a bike, that's the best time to test it, for at least you know she'll perform in the best in the worst of conditions. Like, so it's yeah, it was a good day for, again, I had the right gear on. And this big girl just performed the very best. The only thing I've done is I've upgraded the windshield for an MRA windshield, which is great. There's absolutely no wind that comes through here whatsoever. So when we're touring, I think I'll be putting yourselves here, this wee camera. I think I'll try and mount this in the helmet and run with the wireless mic. But sure, that's for next year. But so yeah, so took her out for the test drive, came back and just handed the credit card and said, right, but there's your deposit. And a week later, she was mine. Two great, in fact, I say two great salesmen, three great salesmen in their place. The manager's an absolute legend. The boys behind the service desks they're fantastic, and it's as good as McLaren's, like, you know, not as big, but just as friendly. And lucky enough, both one of the boys, he's actually in the village just below me, so it's yeah, it was pretty cool. So that was it. She was mine. Brought her home, and we've been I've had it for a couple of rides, folks. But say days like this here and weather like this here, it's only the hardcore or the stupid ones that go out winter riding. And I'd like to think I'm more hardcore than stupid, but sure, it is what it is. Right, let's get you up the road and let's have you a look at that old wall before I say cheerio to you. So, I'm not back full time on the old YouTube here. Like I said, I told you I'd log in and say hello at Christmas time, and hello if I ever did change the KTM. So it's a twofer. It's me saying hello and meeting the new BM. So right, let me show you this damage, and I'll have a wee natter, and then I'll say cheerio. Right, bear with us. Oh, listen to that beast. What a weapon. But hang on, folks. But when I had her out for the test drive, it's no matter the rain and how shit the day was, it was the distance. For I took her for a solid 2-hour test drive just to make sure she was comfortable enough for the purpose. For the wee KTM, again, 40 minutes, and that was about my limit before the pain started. This machine, 2.5 hours, and I still didn't feel a thing. So that was big thumbs up for the comfort, folks, like, you know. So it was happy days for that. Hang on, a bit of fresh air. Yeah, there, that's better. It's not that cold. So yeah, so like I was saying, last week, holy shit, the storm. Again, the wind was howling hard enough to lift the roof at home. And here we go. Look at the seawall here. Gone. Fucking hell, know what I mean, folks? Here we go. Gone again. Look at the seaweed at the sides and all that sort of shit. Gone. That's what, 4 slots there. 5 slots. Plus here, there's 5 gone here, and just as much down. And it's just not this part of the road. It's the boys have been working hard to fix the seawall from here all the way to Newtonards. I think there's 3 more at the other side of Grey Abbey, and they've been down with the ready-made concretes. You know, the big Lego blocks that they're using now with the concrete, and the big diggers and whatnot, and they've been doing a grand job trying to get everything up and running again. So kudos to the workmen who were recovering after that storm. But again, she was a frickin' hoolie, and she just came out of nowhere, you know. So it's hats off to the legends who are out fixing the road, like, you know. But here we go, Portaferry Town Square. It's like time stands stills for nothing. It never fucking happens. There's a Christmas tree up too, I think. Awesome. So there we go, legends. There we go. Survived the storm, still living. GS in the garage, ready for next year. So it's like I say, I don't think we'll post so much until the riding season starts again, folks. And then there's a motorcycle organisation here in not just in Ireland, the north of Ireland, but the whole of Ireland. And I can't remember it. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But they have like 30 odd locations all through Ireland. And you're supposed to go to these locations, take a picture with a bike, and then at the end of the riding season, you post it on the website and you get some sort of reward or that. My old mate from Project 785, he did it Rally, I think is it Rally Ireland or something? Oh, fucking no idea. But anyway, we'll kick off next year with the Tour de Ireland, and we'll take our time and we'll tour on the big GS in full comfort, and we'll visit some sites in Ireland. So that'll be what kicks off next year, folks. So until then, not much will be happening. So with that being said, lovely people, have yourself a absolutely fantastic Christmas, and my fingers are crossed that 2026 will be a very, very, very prosperous new year for not only myself, but for all you lovely folks at home. So until then, folks, stay safe, stay lucky, have a merry, merry Christmas and a very, very happy new year. Tiddly pips, folks, tiddly pips. Oh, that's so nice with the visor down. David, awesome songs.